Hi, this is Jane from Golden House Tarot, and this reading is for Pisces for June 2018. The reading is a general reading, so it won't resonate with everyone, but I hope that you receive some messages and that you enjoy the reading. We've drawn the Three of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Moon, the Three of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Empress. Interestingly, we've got 3 threes here, and we've also got 2 sevens. I mean, for me, that generally means that those numbers, for some reason, will be important to you this month. There may be some synchronicities around them, or something may happen on the 3rd or the 7th or the 27th. But when you get repetitive numbers in a small reading, it can just be a sign that those numbers are important to you. Now, the Three of Wands is about looking out over all the things that you've achieved. It's watching your ships come in. It's about receiving rewards for the actions you've taken. Threes are about completion, and you have 3 here. So something in your life is coming to some sort of a completion. It doesn't mean that it's finishing necessarily, but a stage of it is finishing and you're moving on to the next stage. Here we have the Three of Cups. This is a card I call the Bridesmaid's card. It can often indicate an engagement, wedding, a birth, but it's a celebration. It's a celebration of friends. It's a card that can represent reunions, so getting together with people that from your past, which interestingly you've got the card of reminiscing here, which is reminiscing about happier times in the past. So for some of you, it may mean that, you are getting together with people that you haven't seen for a while, and in some sort of a celebration, or you're going to a reunion, work friends or school friends. But there'll be they're happy events. The Moon card the Moon card is a card in the tarot that represents Pisces. But it also is a card that says that if you're viewing something, you may not be seeing it clearly. It's like seeing something by moonlight, so you don't always see the detail at night. It means things can be hidden from you, that you haven't got a full view of the situation. So if there's something that you're worried about, or there's something you're involved in, and it could be a health matter, you may not have all the information you need in regards to your health. Or if it's an offer or a contract you're signing, it's saying make sure that you clarify all the details, because you haven't got all the information. When the Moon card comes, it just says that things aren't as they quite appear. It can also be a card that represents our dreams. So if you're having specific dreams, they might be messages for you. So that's something to keep in mind if you remember your dream, if you're one of those people that remember your dreams. The Three of Swords is about heartbreak. It's about disappointment. This may be something that you've suffered recently, or it may be a disappointment that's going to occur for you in June. But because it's surrounded by these cards here, I'm going to say that it's not, a devastating disappointment. All disappointments can be devastating, I suppose, but to me, it's more, it does feel like it's a feeling of just being let down. The thing about the Three of Swords is that we have a lot of control over how we react to situations, especially situations where we've been let down. We have other people that we can turn to for help, or you know, consolation. We can divert our thoughts with work. We can sustain ourselves by looking after ourselves and nurturing ourselves. So, you know, there are a lot of different levels of heartbreak and disappointment. This is just an indication that there is something in your life that has been heartbreaking or disappointing, and that, you know, it's something you're going to have to deal with. Now, this is a card of determination. So if this disappointment is that something's not moving fast enough, there's something you're involved in that you feel like, you know, you're not getting ahead, and it can be you put in for a job. Maybe perhaps you've applied for a job and you just haven't heard anything. This is saying hang in there. If this is about a relationship that's just not working, this card is kind of saying, you know, hang in there. Because if you're determined and your motivation is good, then the opportunity for things to develop and improve are there. As I said, that's a card about reminiscing about the past and, you know, the happier times that you've had in the past. That's why I'm thinking, you know, perhaps for some of you there's a reunion involved. It also can be an indication that you're thinking a lot about times gone by where you were happier or you were content, or there was somebody in your life, people in your life that you miss. You know, it's lovely to have those memories, but it's a warning not to just be looking backwards all the time. You have to move forward. You have to look at what the future can hold, that there are so many more happy times for you to have in the future. And if we become too attached to the past or the way we did things in the past, we often miss opportunities for new adventures and for better things to come into our life. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is about planting seeds for something to grow. So if you've got an idea, or you've started something, or you've met somebody, or you've made a friend, this is saying you're planting the seeds. Now, it's going to take time for that relationship or project to develop, but it's in the right phase. It just needs a bit of tender loving care. It needs a bit of patience, but the seeds you planted are good, strong, healthy seeds. So when this card comes out, to me it's like you're on the verge of something good. You're on the verge of creating something that's secure and prosperous. The Queen of Cups is an energy that surrounds you, that is giving you emotional support. It can represent a person, but to me the Queen of Cups is the mother figure who nurtures you emotionally, somebody that you can perhaps talk to if you're feeling that you need to vent or you want some advice. But it's somebody around you that you trust and that you feel supported by, or it's an environment that you're in that you feel supported and safe. And the Empress, well, the Empress is about manifesting the things that we want. She represents abundance, growth. She's also very supportive, the mother figure in the tarot. It's a lovely card to get, because if you look down here where you're looking at what you've achieved, you're still working on some other things and you're determined. This is saying they're going to be successful. You've got these two sevens, both of which are cards of, you know, hard work, but effort that's rewarded. They both represent those types of things. And the Empress is about getting, you know, the rewards, reaping the harvest that you have sown. So it's a very positive outlook for the things that are happening. These are just the caution cards here. Make sure that you have all the information that you need. Make sure that you're not, you know, looking backwards too much. And, you know, if things don't always work out the way you want, or if somebody has let you down, just remember that there are other people here to support you. you have, you know, a group around you here that wants to look after you and support you emotionally and celebrate with you. You have the energy of the Queen of Cups. You know, we all suffer heartbreak. Life is ups and downs. It's what happens, you know. But it's how we pick ourselves up and learn from it. To me, I see very positive outcomes here because you're planting new seeds and you're reaping a harvest. I hope that Pisces, you have a lovely month in June. I love it when your own card comes out, because to me it's like you know, your energy, the moon, it's like having a full moon shining down on you. To me that's a very supportive card for the Piscean to draw, and I think you've got some lovely friends and gatherings with people that you love coming up through the next month. Have a great June, and I'll see you next month. Thank you.